What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So here we are. We're taking a look at the market, and we've got some quite unique market conditions due to the fact that we're seeing a dip before the consensus, which I would say that a lot of people were not sure what to expect with consensus 2018, but we're definitely seeing a bit of a dip, and it was a pretty nasty looking dip in the sense that if you didn't have plans to buy anything, you were probably not too thrilled to see what was happening to your positions. However, with the current market conditions being like they are, they're setting up excellent buying opportunities. So we're in that time where people are looking to buy. What are some coins that are on the radar for us? What could potentially be causing this Red Sea is another thing that people want to know. And guess who's back? Good old Mt. Gox. So if you guys already know about Mt. Gox, you know that this is not the first time Mt. Gox has pierced its head out the window or peered its head out the window to show us a good time, right? So it depends on how we look at it, but depending upon how you're looking at this, you can say, "Hey, thanks Mt. Gox for the opportunity to pick up some of those cheap coins," or you could be saying, "Why you got to cause me so much stress, dude?" Um, so if you guys are just tuning in and you're happy about this live feed, you're a crypto soldier, go ahead and crush that like button. And as they say, shill the like button if you're excited about this. But we do want to talk about this situation that's going on with Mt. Gox. If you follow Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter, you saw that we tweeted it. It came out, Altcoin Buzz IO, we're becoming a news website. So if you like to keep up to date with altcoin news, Altcoin Buzz News, that's where you're going to go. But let's go ahead and dial this in and give you guys an idea of what could be going on with the Mt. Gox situation. So cryptocurrencies fall because Mt. Gox moves 8,000 BTC and 6,000 BCH out of their cold storage. Upbit's computers were seized by investigators and police because there is suspicion that they may have falsified their balance sheets to deceive investors. So the Mt. Gox trustee is once again transferring Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash out of cold storage. And this is actually written by Chris Parada. So if you're out there in the audience, Chris, shout out to you for writing this. Chris tunes into our live feed, but he gave us this information. And if you want to dial it in more, it has been confirmed by CryptoGround on blockchain.info. So for those of you who are wondering, here's the information. Thank you to Chris for putting that out on our website. What's going on, Will Coria from Belgium? So, and as we progress a little bit further into this video, we'll talk about some of these other altcoins. We'll take a look at the market and look at it how the way I'm seeing it. But before we do, let's talk about the consensus that's coming up. It's CoinDesk consensus. It's May 14th through the 16th. Um, you know, uh, it's kind of interesting because with the market dip and then the consensus coming up, last year alone, I mean, all you have to do is go on the CoinDesk website. 2,700 attendees, 35% were executives, 125 speakers, 80 plus sponsors, 80 media partners, and 70 countries. This was on CoinDesk. This is on CoinDesk, their website. So 35% was executives. And 2018 expects to have an even bigger position or a larger turnout than 2017, even though Vitalik said he's not exactly supporting it. But with this market dip and then the consensus, it could be a dream come true for those of you who are looking to get in low and watch the market rise. Will it happen? Who knows? But hey, I mean, if it certainly is going to create an interesting dynamic for those of you who are really sharp with your brains and who are paying attention to opportunities as they come about. For those people who panic, you might want to just stay on the sidelines for right now because we don't want to get you guys too caught up in anything that you're not ready for. But I know a lot of you guys in the audience are more than just panickers. So that's why I'm speaking. I'm hoping that I'm speaking to the majority of people who are savvy investors, but there's also that chance that I'm talking to newbies who might not be prepared to get into some positions right now. So I'm saying stay on the sidelines. But to those of you who've been at this for a while, you know I'm talking to you. And I have to put that out there because I don't want to get people all panicked up if something doesn't work out for them. Bruce Wayne says he got a bag of ARK. All right. Consensus will not cause any movement in crypto market, but downward. People will be so disappointed leaving to the mass exodus, and crypto market will get annihilated, says Boondock Saints. No, I don't necessarily agree with that, but hey, anything's possible. Joe says, I'm a noob, but I'm not a panicker. I've been holding since May. Scared money don't make no money. Yeah, I mean, let's be real. If you start a business and your business doesn't exactly hit it out of the ballpark the first week or two or the first month or three, do you give up? Most of you say no. I mean, no successful business ever gives up. I mean, if you talk to any successful businessman, they said the only key to success is that you don't give up and that you stay persistent with your work effort. So, uh, the crypto market, as long as it doesn't give up on itself and it stays persistent, it should work. I mean, look at the stock market anyway. It's pretty much all digital. I mean, Robinhood stocks, I mean, that's all digital. You don't go to a stockbroker or anything. You don't sign any piece of paper. I mean, the markets are already digitized. So cryptocurrency asset class makes total sense. Guys, we got 43 likes. If you could crush that like button, that would help us get this video out there. We do have 214 people participating, so that's pretty good. A nice size community. If you're new here, I did talk about the website Altcoin Buzz.io. You can also follow Altcoin Buzz.io on Twitter to stay up to date with the news. And Chris Parada, he put out that article about the Mt. Gox trustee added again. So for those of you who are looking for that information, there you go. Now, if we're just looking at the cryptocurrency market, we're at $388 billion market cap. Yesterday, we were at 415 billion. So we took a pretty big dip here this last 24 hours. And I'm really glad that I didn't step in any positions 2 days ago when it started dipping, which I was thinking about doing. But now that I'm looking at it, over the last 60 minutes, the last hour, we are starting to see a little bit of a green trend. Doesn't mean it's necessarily sustainable because, we might be taking 3 steps back instead and 2 steps forward. So we could continue this dip a little bit lower as the Mt. Gox trustee does what they usually do. They don't just dump all at once. They usually do like a graduated sell off, but who knows? We're not inside their head, so we don't know. But it looks like a graduated sell-off and not just all at once. If it was all at once, you'd all of a sudden see the chart go like this, dude. But we're seeing one of these graduated sell-offs, which we've come to expect. We already know about this. But like I said, I mean, well, as many of you have said yesterday, you only lose if you sell. So there's no sense to really panic right now because you don't lose any money unless you sell. So um, and if we're just looking at the market there, the the overall total market cap, it has fallen off. I mean, it reached 470 billion on the 5th. So the 5th was a really strong uh, day for us, and now we've just kind of subsided. So some of the coins that I'm looking at, I like VeChain. I'm really looking at Stellar for sure. I'm definitely looking to get into some Stellar. And if I'm honest with you, which I always try to be to the best of my ability, I don't tell you how much money I make, but I mean, I don't have to tell you how much money I make, but I like Ripple too. And I could buy I could take out a position with Ripple, but or I could take out a position with Ripple and not say anything, but because I have no shame in what I'm doing, and I don't care if I tell people that I'm looking to invest in Ripple. Yeah, I'm looking to invest in Ripple, especially below 70 cents, just like I said. So Stellar, Ripple, Icon, VeChain, and those are really the coins that I'm looking to that are on my radar right now. So like I said, VeChain, Icon, Stellar, and Ripple. Some of you guys are going to agree. Some of you are going to say great choices. Some of you are going to say, heck no. Yeah, Damien says Stellar Lumen is a hot buy right now. It really is. And I mean, you're getting Stellar Lumens at an awesome price right now. Yeah, I still hold my ETN. I'm not too pleased with the way their company has been handling just overall business practice, but I am holding it. I'm hoping that they get their head out of their, their booty, because I think they have had their head up their booty for too long. And hey, what else can I say? I mean, I'm holding it, and I'm hoping they get their head out of their booty. I mean, what else can we say about ETN? Crypto Will says he says screw Ripple, but he understands. So he's not necessarily investing in Ripple. Look, I'm agnostic. I'm not a fanboy. I can't afford to be a fanboy, because if I start turning into a fanboy, then I'm going to be getting too emotional, and I'm not going to be focused on what really counts, which is at the end of the day, how I'm growing my net worth. Because fanboys, like, I mean, just think of it like this. If you're the owner of a football team and you're a fan of any particular football player, you're never going to be able to trade that player to get a better team. So you have to be agnostic, right? And even as, I mean, that's just how it is. In order to be a real efficient businessman, you have to not be a fan of anything, unless you're trying to get married to cryptocurrency coins. Are you sober tonight? Yeah, I'm completely sober tonight. Um, explosive diarrhea says, okay. Explosive diarrhea is asking me if I'm sober. That's a funny parody. But yeah, I'm sober. Last night I had 3 beers. I don't feel like I was wasted at all. 3 beers doesn't get me wasted. Magic Flav says, "Don't be a fanboy. These coins don't care about us. They really don't. These guys, these some of these coins, they'll take their coins and they'll sell them off, and the market cap will dip. And you're wondering why the price of the coin's going down. It's because the projects, they're selling at the peak, and they're taking profit on some of their projects so they can fuel their project to go. I don't know. You'd like to think that they're reinvesting in their project, which is kind of okay. But if they're just taking that money so that they can just go have fun, then hey, some of these coins will do that to you as the investors. Now, which coins have done that? Well, I'm not going to speculate on that, but you guys can. Heck yeah. Anthony says, are you feeling that Stellar could be huge long term? Heck yeah. Okay. So Joshua Lampert says Justin's son attended Alibaba wedding and released photo of uh 10-8 TRX team members. Okay. I like Dragonchain. Let's take a look at Dragonchain, see what's coming up with Dragonchain. DRGN. Let's see what's up with Dragonchain. Dragonchain's in a decent, if you're looking to step into Dragonchain, yes, this is a really nice price point for Dragonchain. That is a solid cryptocurrency, a solid token. And right now, based on what the chart's looking like, Dragonchain is definitely something you might want to add to your radar if it's not already there. So shout out to everyone who's already in Dragonchain. Thank you to everyone who pounded that like button for us and helped got the word out. We went from 43 to 84. So thank you to everyone who took action on that, because that's all we ask of you. If you're going to show up here, just pound that like button, because that's what gets the conversation out there for us. Jeff, do you see ADA at $5 by end of year? You know, that's a prediction that I'm not going to make. Because no, I actually don't. Uh, so yesterday I kind of touched on it in the video, but I don't necessarily think that I went too much into detail. I think that it's highly likely that we'll see a nice little run up at the end of 2018, but after that, I wouldn't be surprised if 2019 gets off to another slow start. Now, I could be wrong. I did not anticipate a slow 2018. Seriously, I really thought we had so much momentum because the exchanges were going offline. I mean, every exchange was getting overrun with new signups. But then as the market went down, people left the market, and those new signups couldn't come in because we didn't have enough infrastructure. Then also people had to take profits and they had to pay their taxes. And what better way to pay your taxes than with your profits, not money that's cold hard cash sitting in the bank, right? I mean, that's just kind of how it is. So what do we know about next year? Well, we know that in 2019, we anticipate the infrastructure will be a little bit stronger, but the tax situation, capital gains, and taking profit on that will probably still be an issue that could affect the market. But we'll see. Mike Nichols says we're lucky for the dip. Yeah. So I'm going to go on to Coin Checkup. Okay. So for those of you who want to have a coin checked out, let me know which coins you guys want me to look at. I'm going on to coincheckup.com. Okay. I've never talked to anyone at Coin Checkup. I use it for events. I'd like to talk to someone at Coin Checkup, but that's neither here nor there. I like what their service is providing. So I'm here on events, and over here it says commercial Heroku add-ons. So I'm looking at Dragonchain right now. You guys have asked about Dragonchain, okay? So their roadmap is on here. So May 2018, Dragonchain infrastructure refactor. This infrastructure stuff is big because if you don't know what we mean by infrastructure, let me put it into perspective. If you live in New York City, you're driving across a bridge and you notice it's got a lot of potholes in it. That's infrastructure. And we're saying that infrastructure probably needs to be repaired and upgraded to a modern standard. And that's what infrastructure basically is modernizing the infrastructure, getting it up to par to the most peak performance. And so Dragonchain's doing infrastructure refactor, Dragon Factor identity framework, initial interchange development, transaction processing refactor, reference proof of work implementation. So they're doing a lot of in-house housekeeping, making sure their systems are working, standardized currency, library, smart contract. So it's good to see that they're not just the information they're providing us on their website is up to date. The worst thing you want to do is look at someone or some website, some project, and all they have is one thing that they're working on for that whole quarter or that whole month. At least with Dragonchain, they're giving you 5 or 6 different things that they're going to be working on that month, right? So that's something that we're looking at when we're looking at roadmaps and whatnot, is what kind of infrastructure repairs and enhancements are they bringing to the table? Because we want to know that where they're at now and where they're going to be in 5 months is going to be a better position than they're at now. Because some of these projects, they get complacent, get tired, get lazy, whatever, maybe get discouraged, they kind of give up, and then us investors, we're waiting for something to develop and nothing ever comes of it because that project never took the time to do the due diligence. But then again, when the market goes up, all these coins start taking off for no good golly reason. Bruce Wayne says Gotham City needs me. The spotlight is shining. Good luck, amateur astronauts. Okay, Bruce Wayne, it's Batman, ain't it? All right, Wabi. Let's take a look at Wabi since you guys are asking. I'm taking requests from you guys because you guys are our audience and we like to take requests every once in a while because it's just how it is. So Wally My Masternodes happening before June 30th. Mobile app launch June 29th. So if you're looking to get some information on Wabi, so they got the Wally My Masternodes and the mobile app launch coming up. June, big month for Wabi. Okay, what else? Who else is out there? Smash up the likes, guys, if you guys like this stuff. Where we build this community out and get the word out there. If you guys really, that's all I ask of you, is just crush that like button to support this community. Credits. All right, so we get a lot of requests for credits, so we're going to go ahead and dial in some credits information here and see what credits has coming up on the radar. See what kind of project we got going on here. Okay, so they got the main net. It's the only news they have. They have the main net coming out. So it's May 2018, the pre-release of the mainnet. Launch release platform extension in June. So June 29th, they have that mainnet launch for those of you who are in credits. Outside of that, they don't have anything else to look forward to that is noteworthy. So let's go ahead and see if there's any other coins that you guys would like us to talk about. All right, smash the likes, slap the likes, crush the likes, punch the likes, squeeze the likes for Jeff. Thanks, Sleepy Puppy. Let's see here. Wanchain. All right, you guys are asking about Wanchain. Let's dial it in for Wanchain and see what kind of big news Wanchain has coming up here. All right, Wanchain. Wow. Okay. May 15th, Wanchain Explorer 1.2.0 and the development of that project. So that's one of the coins that I said was on my radar here, Wanchain. So, dear Wanchain community, we would like to present you with our latest progress update. Please read below for rundown of some important things that have occurred in the last month. Development, we would like to present you with the latest development update. WAN wallet, okay, so they're going to have Ledger support. So if you're looking to store your Wanchain on Ledger, there you go. It's going to be on Ledger. So that's a wallet update. WAN Explorer, display key information for smart contracts, ICO contracts, and WRC20, which is, I guess they're going to be ready for tokenization, UI, and homepage improvements. Wanchain Core 2.0 cross-chain with Ethereum. Okay, so that's some interesting information for those of you who are into Wanchain. Now let's go back here and see what other coins you guys would like to hear about. All right. Osh Khatib, he says, smash the likes, peeps. See, these are the guys out there. You guys are doing the work for me. Thank you. Are we bull or standby, and why, and what you're doing right now? Okay, Joshua Fox. Sorry, Google, that's his name. But yeah, the great question. I'm just looking to buy right now. That's all. I'm not looking to sell anything. I'm just looking to buy. I mean, you guys asked. Honestly, just looking to buy. Oh, Fuchs. Okay. Well, my apologies, Google and Josh, for messing that up. All right. So let's see here. I'm trying to get focused. Lambdin, Switch CO, QSP. Let's look at Quantstamp. I'm a Quantstamp holder, and let's take a look at Quantstamp. I think it's certainly something to look forward to. By the way, guys, if you want more on that article by Chris, go to altcoinbuzz.io. You could check us on Twitter, or you could just go to the website, altcoinbuzz.io. There's the article about Mt. Gox right there, and the up bit under investigation for that. So that's the big news that we're trying to get out to you guys, okay? Now, if we're taking a look at Quantstamp, which I know you guys want me to talk about, so let's take a look here. QSP. So you got some big news for us, Quantstamp. It says exciting news. Be sure to check back May 15th when we will announce more exciting news about collaborations, hires, and events. So in the future, okay, so this is going to happen in basically at the same time as consensus. In the future, we will hope to tell you more about how we are continuing to develop our state-of-the-art protocol and how we are continuing to initiate key partnerships within the space that will have a direct impact on the future of cryptocurrency and blockchain technology. We don't only want to be part of the cryptocurrency world, we want to help shape it. Be sure to check back May 15th. You guys will have to hit me up on May 15th, thereabouts afterwards, when I do another live feed, and we'll talk about Quantstamp a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, there's no sense in even looking at Bitcoin Cash, I would say, but we can look at Bitcoin Cash and see if there's anything on here. But I would say, being that it's just a currency, I mean, well, I just put in Bcash, guys. You guys are killing me with these. You guys are getting to me. You said Bcash. I accidentally called it Bcash on the thing. All right, so it's Bitcoin Cash hard fork. So there's a ABC plans to do 2 hard forks in 2018. They call them the protocol upgrades on May 15th and November 15th. To get there, ABC plans to do 2 hard forks in 2018. They call them protocol upgrades. So on May 15th and November 15th, guys, well, I'm glad I checked this. The code for the forks is scheduled to be ready 3 months in advance. For the next hard fork upgrade, ABC has the features in mind. Increase the block size further and move towards an adaptive block size limit similar to what Bitcoin Unlimited already has. Move towards conical transaction order, which could be important to enable future scaling technologies like graphene. Ooh, wow. Graphene is interesting, but someone asked yesterday about quantum computing anyway. But in terms of scalability and keeping up with something like quantum computing, there will be a need for this scalability to be there. Further improve the difficulty adjustment algorithm and reactivate some disabled opcodes. These opcodes are commands of Bitcoin's internal script language, which is mostly used to validate transactions. For reasons of security, Satoshi disabled some code in Bitcoin's early days to explore the features Bitcoin is missing by the disabling. ABC wants to reactivate these opcodes carefully. Similar, but reaching further, is the roadmap of Bitcoin Unlimited. The developers announced that they will support the 2 hard forks in 2018. So did you guys know about this? They're also going to be having they're going to be at the Bitcoin conference. Okay. So let's dial this back in and see what you guys are also talking about. Quantum is solid. Qtum is solid. Jeff, why are you wasting your time with anything other than Elastos? Okay, that was he got me. He got me. He got me. I thought he was going to say something with some value. What the heck is Mt. Gox selling? All know crypto are poised to explode around the 15th, right after the consensus in New York. Well, some people would anticipate that, but even some in our audience are saying that they don't anticipate it to explode. Yeah, thank you to everyone who's been pounding that like button. Get this thing to 200 real quick for me so we can keep this thing moving. Otherwise, we're over the 25-minute mark. And the reason I want to get this out there is to get this conversation moving. We're already 25 minutes into this. All you have to do is pound that like button so we can do this. I'm not asking you to send me 5 Bitcoin. Also, if you guys like these live feeds and you want to get notified, but you're not getting notified, you got to turn on that bell. Oh, wow, 209. So you guys are very awesome. That was great. We went from, wow, see, that's what I love about you guys. That's why I do this. That's why we hang out. So give me some more. If you guys are going to treat me this good, I got to treat you guys pretty good. All right. So what's another coin that you guys want me to look at? Icon. Okay. You guys are asking for Icon. Let's do this. Let's dial in some Icon here. Oh my gosh. Where did I put it? Okay. Coin checkup. My apologies, guys. That was a little bit of a glitch on my part. All right. Icon. Asia Crypto Night. Okay, what a heck of a name, Crypto Night, but they're not calling it Kryptonite, they're calling it Crypto Night, like the night. Fresh off the blockchain, influencers in the Korea and Asia crypto space will come together to discuss the growth of the blockchain ecosystem. Like you guys know, I mean, I talked to some guys from Korea, talked to some people from all over China, and even Japan. It's really important that we get traction in Asia as a community because um, that's huge. Asia drove the market in December, as you guys might have remembered. North or South Korea was really driving the market. So um, looks like Icon's going to be participating in Consensus 2018. So they'll be there rubbing shoulders with all the big boys, big dogs. ICX ETH Dex launch. So token swap mobile wallet, that was March 2018. And then public channel. So that's Q2, Q3 governance channel. All right. And then the DEX launch is happening on June 29th. My apologies, guys. I still have a little bit of a Jack Martin. Jeff, what do you think? BCH, man, got plenty. Yeah, I scooped up some BCH when it went down below 700, but I'm just holding my BCH. I mean, I could sell it now and take some profit, but I think I just want to have a couple Bitcoin Cash just kind of on standby. We'll see. But we'll see what happens. A little frog in the throat. I'm give me some coins, guys. Some like serious coins that are serious stuff here. Steemit. Let's take a look at Steemit. Okay, you guys just asked me about Steem, and I'm really glad you guys just asked me about Steem. And I checked my portfolio. I have a lot of Steem. I didn't realize how much Steem I have. Wow, great opportunity to step in Steem. I think if you've been trying to step into Steem, now's a really good time. They're going to be at the Consensus 2018, so that's big news. So I think Steem should be a coin that should be added to your radar right now. And I really like their platform, and they're the only ones in the social media space that have gotten any sort of traction. The fact that they're going to be at Consensus 2018 rubbing shoulders also makes me excited because they're at the biggest event that we have right now, Consensus in New York. So I'm excited for Steem, and I think Steem's at a really nice price right now. I might even pick up some more Steem myself. That's not professional financial advice. Okay, you asking me, I'll tell you, I like Steem. Oh, on Steam, Altcoin Buzz. That's what we're called, Altcoin Buzz. We're on Steam. Um, Step into some steaming pile. Okay, Seth. All right. Populous. So John Ballou says Populous. Let's take a look at Populous. I hold 0 Populous. For all those guys out there who like Cliff High, he's big on Populous. I believe it was Populous. I know he's also happy about Veritasium. Populous has no current events coming up, so um, well, that is what it is. But Populous is one of the only coins that are actually up today. Oh, okay. Steve Yu says ADA. Smash up the likes, guys, if you want me to talk about ADA. Otherwise, we'll keep moving on. Explosive diarrhea. This guy, that name. Can you modify your name, or can I call you something other than explosive diarrhea? He says Cliff High is full of crap. Oh man. Jack Martin, you're welcome, man. Um, you're not going to get through to me by saying, "Do you even know about ELA, bro?" Like, for one, no, that's just not how you even shill a coin. Like, you got to come at it with a little bit more intelligence and that. IPSX. Okay, he's just repeating something. Siacoin. Let's take a look at Siacoin. Who just mentioned Siacoin? Moneybags X69. Can we get more guys like Moneybags up in here? Wait, can we all get some Moneybags? Moneybag 69. Good stuff right there. Let's take a look at Siacoin. I'm glad you mentioned Siacoin. That might be another coin that I might be looking to step into. Okay, so they got the video support. So 1.3.3 RC1 was released last night. Okay, so May 13th, video support enabled on Siacoin. That's pretty big, right? Okay, August 30th, they have the microchain base code. If all goes well, we hope to be writing some microchains based code by the end of the summer. Chain scalability solution that I've been working on quietly over the past year. He's referring to what he's been doing, the developer here. And I believe we can leverage it to gain 10,000 times on chain scalability for Siacoin among a myriad of other benefits. I'll be releasing regular blog posts. If all goes well, we hope to be writing some microchains base code by the end of summer. Overall, 2018 is going to be a busy year for us, which is what we like to hear. And Siacoin has always been one of the strongest projects around that you can get for a really good deal consistently. Siacoin has made a lot of people a lot of money. Okay, it's cloud storage solution. So I like Siacoin, and I'm glad that you mentioned that, money bags. The reason I'm not going to talk about Encash is because you guys keep the community behind Encash just shills Encash in a funny way. You know what though? I'll tell you what. I'm going to talk about Encash anyway because I don't think that's fair. You guys have asked plenty of times for Encash, although you guys need to go about your shilling process a little bit more uh, smooth. All right, May 29th, IB Congress. International Blockchain Congress collaborates with Telangana and Encash to bring government experts and technology innovators together. I don't even know what that means. Okay. Grow Telco, telecommunications partnerships. Looks like this project's pretty active. They're going to, okay, so they're going to be at the World Blockchain Forum on June 11th through the 13th. That's also in New York. So they're going to be rubbing shoulders there. And they're going to be doing some stuff across India and Asia. So Encash looks like they're a pretty active project. Maybe I have some Encash. Maybe I'll look at getting some more, but it doesn't look like a terrible project. But I'd like to see some more maturity in their community. Not saying that all the people who are invested in Encash are lacking maturity, but I think that's what everyone is saying about the Encash community. All right, Pundi X. I'm definitely not in Pundi X, but now I'm about to find out more about Pundi X. Nothing for Pundi X. Sorry, guys. We tried. All right, guys. Do you like Substratum or Cyber Miles? It's okay. All right, you guys want to check out Sonm? Let's check out Sonm. That's a good one to check out, isn't it? Glad you guys asked me to do that. All right, so they're going to be at Consensus 2018. That's obviously how many times I got to say that's big news. So they have arbitrage and various features pack. Various features, arbitrage and various features pack. Features include arbitrage deal and dispute solving system, DAO, and fees payout. Okay. Well, arbitrage. Do you guys need me to explain what arbitrage is, or do you guys know what arbitrage means? Jack's okay, Jack. um, Still trying to get some information. Arbitrage no good. No, arbitrage is a word. It's a definition of a word. Basically, what arbitrage means is that if you it's the difference, like how you profit. You arbitrage for profit. So if you spend, let's say you're a publisher and you spend $50,000 on ads, and you spend that $50,000 on ads to make more money than you spend, you could arbitrage that 50,000 to make 60,000, which gives you a $10,000 net profit. That's essentially what arbitrage is. Central bank's going to create their own, not using XRP. I mean, that's what we're trying to find out, is if the crypto market is just being used as a dummy market so that banks can come in and steal the technology and just implement it into their fiat world. That's, I think, one of the big concerns that people should have or could have. All right. So anyways, yep. Thanks to everyone who give us thumbs up. If you guys want me to keep going, give us a thumbs up. Otherwise, I can see the comments have gotten dull. There's not too much coming in, and it's the same kind of stuff coming through consistently. So we're at 37 minutes. I'm sure some of you guys are getting tired anyway. We just talked about Encash. So someone asking me to talk about Encash, and I literally just talked about Encash. Um, all right, all right, all right. Hey, thanks, Clayton. All right, guys. Thanks to everyone who showed up here. Well, it looks like our numbers for the live feed are going up, so maybe we can keep going. Okay, let's take a look at CarVertical. You guys have asked me about CarVertical. So they're going to enter the first European market on May 24th. Monetized product ahead of original roadmap schedule for third or fourth week of May. So for those of you, so this is good to see from CarVertical. So they're entering the first European market May 24th. There's going to be a white label solution for the biggest classifieds group in the Baltic states. The Baltic is in the north. I believe that's what, Finland, Estonia. You guys know where the Baltic is, right? So they're talking about Northern Europe, essentially. Wallet beta version, which is, wallet's always good. You want to know how you're going to store it, but Tara says, what's the best buy right now? And I've said this in my last couple of videos. Right now, I feel as though it's going to be Stellar Lumens. So I'm not. I'm only looking at Stellar Lumens and Ripple right now, personally. But more importantly, I'm really looking at Stellar Lumens. What's up, alternate flag? What's going on? All right. Well, anyways, guys, thank you to everyone who showed up. And like I said, if you're trying to get notifications for our live feed, you're going to have to turn on the bell. Okay. We're 40 minutes into this, so thank you, Jamie, for showing up. Thanks to everyone who crushed the like button, and really appreciate all that support to help get this out there to a larger mass of people so that we can have more clout moving into the space. You guys, we wouldn't be able to do it without you, and I really mean that. And tonight we went through a whole bunch of altcoins. We did it for you guys. We're going to continue to take altcoin requests for your favorite projects because it's important. But I think this was a very productive live feed for everyone involved. So thanks to everyone who was involved in doing their part. And we'll see you guys next time, Altcoin Army.